All right, for my channel, this is take 3, by the way, and I just wasn't very happy about it. I wanted to do a full-on unboxing video for some things, and before I do that, I'm going to say what I messed up on. I talk too much. That's my problem. So right out of the gate, I want to talk about bradproducts.com. Check out BRAD Products, and you can get a lot of these things for the products that he carries. If you're a motocross, supercross, trail rider, 2-stroke, 4-stroke, check out the stuff he's got. He's got some really cool stuff. What I'm unboxing, take 3 or 4 or whatever, is some kit for my YZ250. And what these are some components of what he calls his freight train package. Now, typically what his freight train package is a funnel web air filter, a apex cylinder head, a rad valve by Boysen, and a electron carburetor. You can get all those things all at once, or you can do a little bit of that stuff at a time. I've already got the Boysen rad valve on my YZ250, and I have an electron carburetor. It's not their new Billetron, but it's making it a beast. It's too much of a beast, as a matter of fact. And Brad and I talked about it, and it's just a little more than what I can handle in some parts of it. The power comes on so strong. I wanted something to mellow it out a little bit. So what I have in here, well, I have a bonus item. Since I have those other two, and I did not get a funnel web air filter. So I got the funnel web here. I'm gonna put that in my lap. I'm gonna set this off to the side. But I've got the apex cylinder head. Man, I did so good on this other one, but I talked too much. And what I've got is this apex cylinder head. You might have heard that clank. And this is what it is. It really has a lot of flow area here for cooling, which is cool. Pun. But here's the XC dome. What's cool about these apex cylinder heads is that if you want, it's got an O-ring up here to make sure and seal things in. If you are riding more trail and you want something a little mellower, more mellow, you can just put this dome in here and you have a different combustion chamber for it. If you're going to be doing more motocross type stuff, you can put the MX dome. Or if you're more aggressive on the trail, maybe you'll find that the power comes on better with that. Or you might really like that power to come on abruptly. I'm guessing. You can read his descriptions and maybe even go to Apex and check out their description of it. This is just my simple understanding of it. The power comes on too crazy with the factory cylinder head on there. So I opted for the XC dome. I'm assuming that's like cross country. So this is a larger combustion chamber that it uses. So hopefully the power will be a little bit more progressive. Obviously there's a power valve that comes on, and it's going to be a slingshot anyway, but maybe it'll be a little bit more forgiving for me. Quite honestly, even though at 210 pounds, with the type of riding I got that for, I probably should have a smaller bike. But I like to have the power, and I want to be able to dial it down a little bit. It probably won't dial it down very much, but anyway, it's got a nice aesthetically pleasing component to it. This anodized blue. It'll probably match my bowl keep on my electron carburetor, which I added as an option. So I've got this, and I've got the funnel web air filter to complete my own 2-part freight train package. So I'll probably do an install video on that. I wanted to show real quick. It came with the O-rings and some cards, some instrucciones. Really nice. And some decals. So that's pretty cool. I'm not trying to hurry up. All right, and the other thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to take care of my gearbox a little better. And Brad's been a ambassador of Dick's oil, and a real quick um, catch up for you. In a 4-stroke, obviously, on most bikes, except for some of those demon Hondas that have 2-part oil compartments that kind of try to pretend to be a 2-stroke in some ways. Where basically a 4-stroke, you're going to have the same oil lubricating your cylinder head, cylinder, bottom end, gear components, your transmission, your clutch. Most of those have wet stators, so you have that oil lubricating the entire engine. Well, obviously a 2-stroke, if you don't know, the oil is either mixed into your gas or you have some sort of KTM or Husqvarna wizardry that direct injects your oil or does some sort of weird stuff. But you know, the rest of us have carburetors, and we mix our oil in, and all of your lubrication is in your fuel, so it gets there through that traditional way. And so your oil for your gearbox, clutch, your stator's usually dry. It can be a heavier weight, and I wanted to try that rather than just using my regular engine oil. Why do you want to use a heavier weight oil? Well, the same reason why, if you've worked on your vehicle, your car or truck or whatever it is that you have, if it's still a real vehicle, then your rear diff, for example, is like 80-90 gear oil. Well, that's what this is. This is 80 weight oil, but it's, I want to get a little closer here. It's JASO MA2 certification. So it's not going to make your clutch slip, but you're going to have the shear protection on your drive gear that a 30 weight or, you know, whatever type of oil is going to have. So I'm going to try some Dicks. I'm going to slide some Dicks into my YZ250. I'm excited about sliding some Dicks into my bike. Anyway, yeah. This is still a family show. This is the name of the brand. So anyway, real quick, if you haven't checked out Brad, B-Rad, he's a good friend of mine, and he torture tests all this kit that he sells at bradproducts.com. And he's a real good guy, and he's a good brand ambassador for a lot of these different things. And he's probably trying some stuff that he's yet to list on his website. So if you have a 2-stroke, 4-stroke, you know, he's got like a Banshee kit, I think some sort for like a quad. Some of those things make some big power, and they make really good power with Electron carburetor made here in the USA. So without getting too lengthy with it, oh, one other thing, check out, you know, my little channel. I'm giving a plug to a huge channel. Check out B-Rad's YouTube page. He does a lot of off-road, some of the stuff that I've kind of gotten into a little bit over time. You know, I'm getting a little older and it hurts more. So, but it's still really fun. So I'm trying to stay upright and then dial down my power a little bit. So check out B-Rad on YouTube. He's got a secondary page or channel that he used to do a lot of supermoto hooligan stuff when he was younger, and it's still entertaining to this day. It's just not what he's into anymore. But anyway, he's done all the riding and all the work for it. So give him a try. Get over to B-Rad Products and get you an Apex cylinder head, funnel web, Electron carburetor, and a Boysen rad valve. Get you a freight train for your 2-stroke. I think you'll enjoy it. I'll install this stuff and I'll share that with you next time. So we'll see you next time.